He spent 27 years in prison. 4 years after he walked free, he was elected president by the same country that had jailed him. This is the story of how apartheid, one of the most ruthless systems of racial control ever built, finally came to an end. In 1948, South Africa's white minority government made racism the law. They called it apartheid, apartness. Its architects split every person by race from birth, where you could live, work, travel, even sit, all decided by the color of your skin. The black majority lost their land, their vote, and their citizenship. Signs marked every bench, every entrance, every beach, whites only. Millions were forced from their homes into barren reserves called homelands. When people resisted, the state answered with bullets. In 1960 at Sharpeville, police opened fire on a peaceful crowd protesting the pass laws, killing 69. The main resistance movement, the African National Congress, was banned, and its young leader, Nelson Mandela, was sentenced to life. He would spend the next 27 years behind bars, most of them in a tiny cell on Robben Island. But the resistance did not die. In 1976, schoolchildren in Soweto marched against being taught in the language of their oppressor. Police opened fire on them, too. The uprising spread across the country, and the world finally began to watch. Through the 1980s, the townships burned. And outside South Africa, the pressure grew. Sanctions, boycotts, and a global movement chanting one name, Free Mandela. Isolated and straining, the white government finally blinked. In 1990, the new president, F.W. Deklerk, lifted the ban on the ANC and ordered Mandela released. He walked out a free man. The two men negotiated through bloodshed that nearly derailed everything and shared the Nobel Peace Prize. Then, in April 1994, came the moment few believed they would see, an election in which every South African of every race could vote. They lined up for miles. Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. Apartheid was over. Rather than seek revenge, Mandela's government set up the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, led by Archbishop Desmond Tutu, where victims and perpetrators faced each other and the truth was spoken aloud. The bloodbath everyone had feared never came. But the inequality apartheid built did not vanish with it. South Africa won its freedom and is still fighting for the equality that freedom was supposed to bring.